Park it like it's hot. Get an attitude. Pop it like it's hot. Park it like it's hot. Pop it like it's hot. Got the rollie on my arm and I'm pouring. And I'm over best because I got it going on. I'm a nice dude. Nice dude. See these ice cubes. See these ice creams. Eligible cash. $1 million ball. Fan. Extra on my kisses. Like I'm timber like I can exercise you. This could be your friend. Cheat on your man. That's how we get it. Is it? Instead to make you feel like a chiller in the heat. So don't try to run up on my ear talking all that raspy. Trying to ask me. When my figure has they ain't gonna pass me. You should think about it. Take a second. Matter of fact, you should take 4B and think before you put it on skateboard B. When the crib, mom, drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. When the kids drop it, park it like it's hot. Park it like it's hot. Park it like it's hot. Get an attitude. Pop it like it's hot. Pop it like it's hot. Pop it like it's hot. I got the rollie on my arm and I'm pouring. And I'm over best because I got it going on. I'm a gangster, but y'all knew that. The big boss dog, yeah, I had to do that. I keep a blue flag hanging on my backside, but only on the left side. Yeah, the side. Ain't no other way to play the game the way I own it. I cut so much you thought I was a DJ. SC, double low, E, go double G. I can't fake it, just break it. And when I take it, see, I specialize in making all the girls get it. So bring your friends, all of y'all come inside. We got a world premiere right here, like this. So don't change the diesel, turn it up a little. I got a living room full of fine dime bristles. In the crib, mom, drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Park it like it's hot. Park it like it's hot. Park it like it's hot. Get an attitude. Pop it like it's hot. Pop it like it's hot. Pop it like it's hot. I got the rollie on my arm and I'm pouring. And I'm all the best because I got it going on. I'm a bad boy with a lot of drive my own cars and wear my own clothes. I hate up tough. I'm a real boss. Big Snoop Dogg. Yeah, it's so sharp. On the TV screen and in the magazines. If you really close, you want a red beam. So you wanna pop back? Stop that. Submit you. Now I'm on the move. Family's clean. Now you on the news. They can't find you. And now they miss you. Must I remind you, I'm only here to twist you.
We hit a couple of rough patches today, but good practice overall. You handled yourselves like pros, worked hard and got after it a little. Good work. Now get some treatment if you need it, and get your heads right for the next game.
Yo, I go by the name of Pharrell from the Neptunes, and I just want to let y'all
We'll be bringing you an interconference matchup in this one as the Warriors take to the road. Thanks for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA and all its great action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. You look at Washington, still early in the season, but the front office and coaching staff likes what they are seeing from this team so far. Better winning percentage than last year.
Well, I think for Washington, they've been right in the thick of things here in the early going. Wins and losses coming in just about equal measure. Basically a 500 team is what they are.
Yeah, a team that's somewhat in limbo, Clark. You wonder which way they'll go, become a true contender, or maybe back to the draft for answers. This season will give them some clues as to which way they're heading.
All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Thompson and Barnes, the 2 and 3. Ezeli is out there with Green, and it's Fresh in at the points. With the fadeaway, and he gets it to go. Fresh has got the game going with his first points of the game for the Warriors. Golden State on D. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
How about the box score from that game? The accuracy from the three-point line, just remarkable.
Yeah, it was a stream of threes that allowed them to repeatedly deflate that crowd.
Now here's Wall. Dwight Howard missing his last shot. Second chance shot. Thompson with the rebound. Fresh, covered by Wall. Here's Fresh. Drills the baseline jumper. Fresh has got his second basket of the game.
Looks like he might be on his game today, Clark.
1 second left. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
So difficult to get a shot off against this defense. They are really playing hard.
Yeah, they're playing hard, and they pride themselves on making it tough for their opponents.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Thompson and Barnes, the 2 and 3. Draymond Green is out there with Festus Ezeli, and it's Fresh in at the 1 spot. So here's Burks after the made shot from Fresh. Burks with it, now guarded by Fresh. So he gets the whistle, contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. The Wizards shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. And Burks hits 2 free throws. Washington on D. 4-point game. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
They ran away with that game, Kevin, mostly thanks to their play at the offensive end.
That's exactly right, guys. There was crisp movement by the players and the ball throughout that game, and they got a lot of high-quality shots as a result.
6 on the shot clock. The shot's good from Fresh.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
It should be the last possession of the quarter if they play it right.
And if their clock management's good, it will be.
Defensive foul.
For Washington, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And as a team, they're shooting about 75% on the year.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
And Burks hits 2 free throws.
Those free throws edge them a little closer. A couple of stops on defense, and they might not be down for long.
Gets it off. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
And that is simply a dagger on the way to the locker room.
That'll do it for the first half.
Hey guys, listen up. We've got a good lead, but lots of basketball left to...
Quarter about ready to get underway.
Some fantastic numbers here for Fresh. He has 11 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
Yeah, and you'd expect by the end of this game, I'm sure the numbers are going to look even better.
Bradley Beal and Otto Porter Jr. are the wings. And it's Wall. Then there's Howard. And it's Simmons in at the 4 spot. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Howard setting the pick for Wall. The shot misses. Great D that time from Green. And here are the Warriors now. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. This their first look at this year's Washington squad.
Well, last year these teams split the 2 games they played, something we see so often in these interconference series.
Beal with it, averaging 16 points a game. Howard with a screen on Thompson. Wall attacking. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Now here's Porter. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Here's Fresh. Got it to go with no time left on the clock.
You talk about stepping up at a bit.
Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Warriors ahead, up by 15. We'll be back shortly, live from the Verizon Center. Farm assist of the game, which came, Steve, from kind of an unlikely source here.
Yeah, it's the big fella here doing his best impression of a point guard. Serving up a brilliant feed here. That's gorgeous. Well, this is going to end in a lopsided victory, obviously. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness and the ability to close. You really have to give it up for the Warriors.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
They knocked down their shots. I mean, a little luck didn't hurt either. A lot of their 50-50 shots went in the basket.
And this will be a big win for them. What?
Oh, man, what a play.
Well, this is going to seal the deal. They've really exploded here to the finish line.
You know, once they sniffed out that blood in the water, the killer instinct.